All right, everybody. Amanda's out here doing what she does best. Looking at, what are you looking at?
Shampoo.
Shampoo. You're going to put some chemicals in your hair that's going to draw the yellow jack.
That's right. Keep her in your mouth. My friend's gonna come up out the woods and take
The
you
heck
out.
was even
I don't
that?
know, but keep her.
Anyway,
Keep her.
Jean and Amanda got Amanda out of the range. Everybody seems to like Amanda. Said she needs to do her own spinoff, start her own channel. That's fine. That's fine. Y'all turning on me. It's okay. It don't matter. You know. But anyway, so out here smoking my cigar like I do. I don't know what Amanda's doing. She's definitely not in the tactical stance, you know.
Oh no, I'm being lazy right now.
But anyway, everybody saw how enamored she was with the
bull.
fusion,
Oh.
the bull, with the fusion.
Oh, you got the bull under it. Never mind. My bad.
Even went so far as to say that she liked it better than the Bull Armory, which, you know, I liked it more than I thought I would, but I don't know about all that. But somebody started this thing in the comments section saying, but is it better than the Shadow to carry? And I said, no way, man. Like, you know, they basically wanted to compare the two, and I didn't even want to do it. I wanted to shut it right down. No way it's better than the Shadow all day. And so I know for an absolute fact, it's not a question. Amanda will say she has. I'll ask her if she has shot a particular gun before, and she'll every single time will say that she has. Sometimes I think that's because she don't want to shoot it, so she'll tell me she has.
I don't think I've ever shot that shot.
But I know for an absolute fact you haven't shot this gun, and that's a fact.
I couldn't even rack it hardly.
I think that, huh?
Remember, I was trying to rack it.
So well, it's got that thin slide, so that can be difficult for some folks. But I think it's fair because she. Okay, is it on?
Yeah, I'm just
because she's never shot it before, so I just think that's more fair. I really do. I think you get a more fair comparison. She's like I said, was really enamored with the Fusion XP Pro, so we'll get to see. All right.
The grips are pretty.
Huh?
The grips.
Yeah, it's a pretty gun. So now I'm trying not to be biased. You know, I'm a CZ guy, right? But I've shot this CZ a lot, and I feel like it's definitely better than the XP. And we're not going to go through all of the weights and heights and lengths and all of that stuff and the reason why I think that. Okay, we're not going to do that.
Did you tell them I already made you cry this morning?
Why?
I showed you a speck on your favorite
gun.
She
showed me a speck on my baby. You know, it's like you got a little hunk out of the metal. She knows I'm OCD.
You acted like a 2-year-old.
Huh?
You acted like a 2-year-old.
I did?
Yep.
Well, you know, that's fine. So that's fine. Whatever. This is cool. It's all right. Whatever. So anyway, I think it's fair. But I want her to shoot the Fusion first. So I'm gonna give you this one. You got to get up in the tactical stance. You can't do it from sitting down. You know.
Okay.
What do we? Okay. Before we get started with her doing that, as always, we want to invite you to know Jesus Christ as your Savior with all seriousness. It's the biggest, most important decision you will ever make. If you don't know how to do that, if you don't know how to know for sure, reach out to Amanda and I in the comment section or gsquaredtactical@gmail.com. We both check all of that stuff. And let's see, also Patreon, $5, $10, $20 a month. You know, we need the support to put back in the channel. Having to buy $75 microphones that just randomly go bad. Needing ammo, obviously. What do you look at me like that for?
Oh, I was seeing if you had it on, and then I was making sure I wasn't yawning.
Go over here.
Remember, I got called out for yawning?
Yeah, you out here plotting on me. I know how you are. But anyway, it is expensive to do this. It really is. We don't make no money doing this. And in fact, at the beginning of this year, I had said I was going to give it up and just quit. And then I kind of felt guilty because I felt like I'd be letting people down and sharing the gospel because I decided I was going to use this platform for that. So we're trying to move forward, and your help would be coveted. Also, gsquaredtactical.com. Pick up some hats. I'm wearing one today. Miss Amanda's not. But we do have ladies' hats that have the little ponytail cut out in the back or whatever. Like really nice. She likes those a lot. Cups, coasters, things of that nature. But also, the most that we get as far as donations is if you go to our website, click on the 3 lines in the corner, a screen pops down, support the channel. You could pick a tier, wipe out that number, put in there what you want to donate, or if you want to just leave that amount in there, whatever it is, And, you know, again, all of it would go back in the channel and would be extremely appreciated. So we're just going to let Amanda shoot it. We're not going to talk about heights, weights, all that kind of thing. We're just talking about she loved how it shot. Okay, she don't care nothing about weights and all those things. She cares about how it feels in her hand and how she shoots with it. So you already told them about this one. So we're going to let you shoot that one since you're already familiar with it, and then bust up on
Gotta make sure I'm in the
the
screen.
shadow there. Yeah, you let me see what we got here.
It looks funky.
Yeah, you can move this way just
That's
a
what I
smidge. There
thought.
you go. There you go. They got you now. Tactical Amanda.
Look at that.
Riding that slide lock.
Oh
Make-
yeah, I did. I had, yeah.
Make sure it's empty. It's got that tactical slide lock on. Just lock it back. Make sure she's empty. You know how the trolls.
empty.
You know how the trolls be. All right, so we don't need you to really talk about that. It was a nice. What do you call it?
Nice circle.
No, a cluster. A cluster. There you go. It's a
Give me
nice
time.
cluster. We're changing it from group to cluster.
It is nice. Look at that.
It is nice. All right. So you haven't shot the shadow yet. So this is the first time. So we might have to put 2 magazines through it just to be fair. And oh yeah, do the other one over here. We'll do a comparison.
I got the wrong magazine.
Wrong magazine. Try your best. Try your best. Be fair, like you always tell me. See what you got. Shadow 2 carry.
I can tell you, it is the cluster's not as tight, but this don't got much kick.
Yeah. Well, you were shooting way faster than you was with the other one. I could tell you that. I don't put it down. Don't put it down.
Oh, it's already back. I wasn't paying attention.
You got another magazine over there. Let's
Okay.
shoot one more just to be fair, because you shot the Fusion a lot. So try to slow it down a little bit. Quit getting so trigger happy. I know why you are, because it's an amazing gun, but we'll talk about that in a minute. We'll see what happens. Just see if you can get a nice cluster. You know what? You know what's not fair. You know what's not fair.
Look at that line.
You know what's not fair? What's
What?
not fair is that you shot it so quickly on that first one, right? That you kind of got all over the place.
Well, one I had 24 grain, and the other one.
And that one was, no, that was all 115, but that one was way tighter. That last one you just shot was way tighter than this one over here.
That's what I'm saying. Look at that line.
It wasn't no line. It was a nice cluster. You had a little bit of a line, but then it kind of started working around this way. So again,
That thing's fun to shoot.
so right now, just shootability. Which one did you enjoy shooting the
This
most?
one.
This one. Okay. Did we talk about this prior to
No.
the video? Like, that's what
No.
we got accused of.
No, because remember, I didn't even look at the gun. I was looking at the box.
We got accused of talking about it before the video. Okay, so comparing,
no.
so we got another magazine over here with the for the Fusion, you know, and I'm gonna try my best to alternate between the targets here and shoot as quickly as I can.
You need me to paint them?
No, I'm just gonna try
Here,
to make no, we good. I'm gonna try to make contact with the target. So honestly though, feel in the hand.
Fill in the hand. This easy.
Okay. Recoil.
It's easy.
All right. Just overall, just fun,
CZ, yeah.
fun to shoot.
Yeah.
CZ too. All right.
I mean, there's no recoil hardly.
We can't
I mean,
really
you just sit there, keep.
right. We can't really go off of accuracy simply because you know you had shot the Fusion a lot more and you were shooting it a lot slower. And I understand the desire to shoot this one fast because it is a faster gun.
Well,
And It is
Well,
more fun to shoot.
when you got that, well, this is how I do it. When I got that recoil, I have to get that red dot line back up. Over here, I wasn't really having to line it back up because there wasn't much of a jerk.
Right, it wasn't much muzzle rise. You got it. You got it. That's
Oh,
right. That's
muzzle
exactly
rise.
right. Yeah, because the CZ's better, pure and simple. All right, so
muzzle rise.
I'm gonna shoot it right fast. You don't want to get.
Let me get out of the way
Yeah,
because I don't want to
now,
get.
Now you got me trying to put the wrong magazine.
That's what I'm
in
saying.
there.
I got them mixed up, babe.
All right, so here we go. Fusion. All right, I'm just gonna try to alternate, shoot as fast as I can, I guess. Missed about 3, 4, you say? But I just shot this gun yesterday, and I've shot it a lot recently. It's probably been
He shot it a lot.
a lot. It's probably been 3 months since I've shot my carry here. So I don't know. Either way, just like I said, already just
What's that CZ cost?
feeling the hand already. You know.
How much does that cost?
I probably got it. Well, actually, I did a trade for this. So, but if you go out and buy it, it's generally around $1,200, $1,200 to $1,300. The Fusion is somewhere around 1,000 to 11, so a couple hundred cheaper.
You missed 4.
Okay. Well, but
you was going fast.
and some of it too is.
Well, I upped your dot. You don't like a big dot.
Well, I'm not making excuses. Some of it is just the fact that I got a full-size dot on this gun.
Oh.
And the glass on that EOTech is so clear and the dot is so good. Not saying anything against the Vortex here, but having not shot this thing in about 3 months now, or whenever I done the last review, just literally being the first time I've shot it in 3 months, and having just shot this one yesterday, I'm intimately more familiar in the moment with the Fusion than I am this one. But I'm here to tell you, if I put about 2, 3 more magazines through this, even with the micro dot on here and the glass not being as clear, not as crisp of a dot, I'm still going to shoot lights out with this one. Anybody that thinks that this one, in fact, there's going to be a lot, in my opinion, it's not going to compare to this one, you know, pure and simple. I mean, we're talking feeling the hand. Now, granted, because this is not a 2011, right?
I think it would feel better if it flared a little bit more at the
You're
bottom.
always looking for that flared mag well,
I do, because it helps support me.
I understand. I got you. I mean, you might could put something on there. I'm not sure. But, okay. So, now, of course, the Fusion has a better trigger. Of course, it's got a 2011, 1911 trigger, no question. This is not a 2011. This is definitely more carryable than is this. It's a lot lighter weight. It feels better in the hand. Recoils a lot less. And because of the low bore axis on this, overall, when you practice with both of them together, you're going to be more accurate with the Shadow 2 Carry or the Shadow 2 Compact. Either one of them, you're ultimately going to end up being more accurate with this, with training, of course. Try to keep in mind that we both have shot this one a lot in the last week, okay? She's never shot that one, and it's been about 3 months, and I'm here to tell you,
I haven't shot it ever.
I could have got, yeah, you ain't never shot it, but I could have gotten a picture of this one with the Fusion, but since you did the first one and wasn't really focusing, if I would have gotten a picture of the second one you done with this one, it was tighter than this one. So there's no doubt in my mind that if you're looking for a carry option, or even in my opinion, a fun range option, you're definitely going to have to go with the Shadow 2 Compact. Again, it's got a proven track record. This one's still relatively new to the market, so time will tell. Maybe I'll change my mind about that, but for now, what do you say? Shadow 2? All right, I agree with that, for sure.
Out of these two.
Not saying anything against the Fusion,
no.
But I've been really, really shocked with this one, okay? And I can change the grip panels on this one.
That's what I was thinking. It looked good with some deep orange.
With the honeycomb lock grips that I got. Yeah, I'll hit them up and see if I can get some. because I put some on my compact.
But these are pretty though, because it's like a black but a blue.
Yeah, it's a real pretty grip. That's why I haven't changed them, but they're a little slick too. You know, they don't have that honeycomb grip. So both of them have slick grips. I ain't too sure what that's about, but either way, Shadow's gonna win. CZ's gonna take the W on this one for sure. Thanks so much for watching. As always, hit the thumbs up, subscribe if you can't monetarily support us. And on this beautiful day, to God only be the glory.